Hello everyone, welcome to a new video on my YouTube channel. It's been a long time. I'm sorry, I don't even know how long it's been, but I thought I would do a new video for you explaining what I will be using for the rest of 2025. So it's actually my 2025 planner lineup, I guess. Nothing much has changed for the last couple of months, but I haven't been filming, so if you don't follow me on Instagram, you don't know anything. So let's start with the main planner. This is a new cover I got from Hobonichi from the last release that they did on September 1st, and I did two orders. So I did one with a local stationery store and I did one with Hobonichi, and this one together with actually this one as well. They came in pretty quickly, so I think they arrived like 2 days later. So this is the favorite one right now. I mean, I still have the one from Hobonichi coming in, but I really like this color. I really like that it's a nice fabric. It's a different fabric than this one actually. I thought all the Hobonichi covers were like this, I don't know, some sort of shiny fabric, but this one is more stretchy. I'm not sure. I do really like it though. So this is now my main planner. I'll open it for you. The pen I'm using is this Unibal Jetstream with 4 colors and a pencil, even though I don't really use the pencil. I do mostly use the black colored ink. So the planner that I'm using isn't a Hobonichi one. It's from Mishmash, and they are a Portuguese planner company. I don't really know how I discovered them actually, but I did somewhere in February of this year, and I started the year out in a bullet journal. I did use the small Nuna ones, and I did that for half a year, but I was going through them pretty quickly. So I thought I would try something different. So I went to A5, which I haven't used since 2017, I guess, when I first started bullet journaling. But I do really like it so far, so we're just going to keep going with it, especially now that I have bought a few covers for them. I'm just gonna stick to this size for a little while. So in the pockets I do have some stickers. This is also just a sticker that I got from a local stationery shop. These are the tabs that I use, the monthly tabs. We will cover them later as well. And then some, oh, this doesn't fit. Okay, we'll figure that out later. I do have some colored dots here. These are from Amazon. And this is the card that came with the cover. So it's just a bit more information, but I did really like this picture. And then I also have a picture of me, my sister, and my mom there. And then here is just, some organized chaos, I guess, with some washi tapes from Moomin. And this is from a Flow magazine that I cut up. I'm not gonna do it like a full flip through because most of the things that are in here are private, and I do share all of my spreads on Instagram, but I can like share a little bit more about the planner. This is an undated planner as well, so this is just normally you would have to put in the months here, and then you can have like the same that the Hobonichi has, where you have like a yearly overview. I don't really do anything with this currently, so I just leave it blank for now. Then we can go to the monthly. We'll go to a blank one or a semi-black one. Yeah, this one is fine. So the monthlies are pretty like bare bones. There's not really anything in it, but I do kind of like it because you can decorate it yourself. I can maybe like share maybe this one. So I do like give it some color and some stickers, and then it looks pretty nice. So this is just a blank one. And then for the weekly spreads, this is the current weekly spread that I have. This is a pencil board also from Hobonichi. It's by Yumi Kitagishi, and I do really love this one as well. So this is the weekly spread. So it's also really simple actually. It's just the timeline from 6 to 12, which is perfect for me because I usually don't do anything before 6 or after 12, so that's fine. And you get 2 rows per hour, so you can still put anything on the half hour, which I do really like. And what I also really like compared to the Hobonichi is that you have a little bit more space per line. So I think this is like more of a 5mm line instead of the, I think Hobonichi has 3.5 or 4mm, which is a bit small for my natural handwriting. I can write in it, but it's not really the most comfortable way to write. So I can just show you one that I have filled in. I think, yes, it's this one, because this is when I went to Norway on a holiday. So it doesn't really have any names or personal information, but this is how I usually use it. Normally I would have a to-do list here, but because I was on holiday I didn't have anything to do, so just leave that blank. And then I will put in on the hour which tasks or events I have to do. So normally I would like write down when I need to go to the office, or when I need to work from home, or when I have met or have an appointment with someone, you know, just anything that is specific for a certain time of the day. I will write it down, and I will put like one of these lines here with a highlighter, so I know how much time it will take. And then I will just, after that thing has happened, I will write down what we actually did or what it was like, you know, just some thoughts about the event or, you know, the work day or something. And then all the space that I didn't use for actual events or tasks, I will just do some sort of memory keeping actually, but it's like really small, really basic, so there's not really too much that I can't really go into detail with this, but that's fine. It still gives a nice overview of what I'm doing. So that is the weekly part. So you just get, I'll show you an actual blank one. You still have to fill in the numbers here as well. And then in the back, this is the last weekly spread. And I'm gonna see, I can show you this one. After that, there's just some grid pages. So there's not enough for you to do daily pages, but there's enough for me to actually just write some things down. So I do have some collections in here. So these are all the books I've read in 2025. I do some habit tracking in here, spending tracking. I do have some like goals and just a fun little page that I wanted to make. Just gonna see which pages I can show you and which are better if I don't. This was my 2026 lineup ideas, and this is what I'm currently working on. It's my social media tracker. So I'm gonna try to get back into YouTube a little bit more, so I'm gonna have to do some planning for that. And then in the back, I wanted to do some memory keeping, so I ordered a planner, which I will show you in a second, but that didn't start until September 1st. So what I did is actually make my own in the back pages of this one, and those are just like this. So I'll just flip through them really quickly. I am a little bit behind still because this page is still empty, and what I would do is just divide the page in 4 boxes, just do some decorating, and then I'll write down what exactly I did on that day. And then in the end, there's just some pen test pages and some, you know, sticker leftovers, I guess. So that's the main planner, and I do really enjoy it. I will put back in this one. This is like, I'm so proud that I've already been in this since the beginning of the year. I actually started it in March, like end of March, and I just backfilled the first 2 months because I was still doing the bullet journal back then. But you know, now this house is the whole year of 2025, which I don't think I've ever like managed to keep all of 1 year in one planner, but you know, we'll see. The end of the year is not here yet, so this can also change. So the next book I have is this one. This is also from the latest Hobonichi launch, and I really like this one, especially for memory keeping, because it's like little pictures on the front and the back, and you know, that's what I like about memory keeping as well, even though I haven't started printing pictures in this book yet, but you know. So when you open it, I have to be a bit careful with opening it because I covered the cover of the book, but I didn't really do a very good job of it. Okay, so here's just the Hobonichi stencil. These like pictures are printed on the cover, so these are fake. This is a real one. This is also from Yumi Kitagishi, this cover. So I just put that one here. And then this is just a little piece of paper which says celebrate every day, which I really liked. And then this is a dated planner, so it's also a Mishmash planner. I don't think I said that, but it's basically the same brand as the other one, but it's a different format. So this one is dated, so you do get the 2 years, because this planner starts September 1st until August 31st of the next year. And then here is your yearly overview, which I also still haven't done anything with. And then the monthlies are set up the same as in the other planner. And then I don't think I can show you, because everything in this planner will be kind of private. I'll try to show some on Instagram, but so this planner is basically set up the same way as I did the summer pages in. So it's just 4 blocks per page, and you get a week on 2 pages. And I will just, you know, do some decorating with stickers, write some stuff down that I did, and then hopefully by the end of August next year, this will be full with cute memories. And then in the back as well, there are some gridded pages. This book doesn't lay flat yet, but it will, because this one, the first one, also does it now, so you just need to train it a little bit. But these are just blank grid pages, and I will probably use them for like the bigger events. If I went to a concert or like holidays, I can just have a little bit more space to write about that. And then in the end, I also did a pen testing page, but there's only one thing so far. So that is my memory keeping. Put this one back. So I currently have 2 A5 notebooks, which is, you know, these are pretty big, but this one stays at home all the time because I don't imagine it going anywhere. I don't think I'll use it anywhere else than just at my desk. And then this one might come with me sometimes, but usually when I've written it down, I can memorize it pretty well. And I do have a separate work planner, so nothing work related is in here. It's only like personal stuff. So sometimes I will bring it to the office, but most days it will also stay on my desk. And then the last thing I have is actually this one. And this is the Hobonichi 5-year journal. I did order a cover for it during this last release because I really want to use it, but I haven't been really consistent with it. I do have some pages filled in, but definitely not all of them. I do have this cute pencil board as well. The last time I wrote in it was the 18th of July, so that's, you know, a pretty long while ago since it's now September. But I still would really like to catch up on it and keep going with it because I think it would be so much fun to you know, have all these memories for 5 years in a row. And I did put this little bear on it, even though you probably won't see him anymore once the new cover arrives. So this is a little project that I need to keep up with, which I'm currently not, but we'll see how that goes. Still have some time to, you know, catch up with it. So that's actually what my planner lineup looks like right now. I don't think much will change in 2026 because I'm gonna try to stay at least in A5. I might choose a different book last minute, but for now I think these are like pretty nice. So yeah, I think that's it for now. Thank you for coming to my video, for watching it. It's been a long time, but you know, I might come back for a little bit. So I hope to see you in the next one.